So, okay, start na. Let's go, let's go. So, good day, sir. Good day, co-cadet. So, we are the group 3. Our topic is the global village theory. Together with my teammates or group mates, PITOGO John Volter, MORADAS Lionel, GOOPIO Ramil, ANOBA John Amshel, RACOMA Alexis, LEYVA John Kenneth, and yours truly, Umbao Ray. So this video is for educational use only. Our group is allowing our instructor, Mr. Roldan Ardines, to use this as an educational matter. So today's video, our objectives are to introduce the global village theory. Second, identify the attributes of global village theory. And lastly, give examples of global village theory. So, next slide. So let's proceed to the first topic, which is we'll introduce the global village theory.
So I am Cadet John Walter Pitogo, so I will report the introduction of Global Village. So Global Village describes the phenomenon of entire world becoming more interconnected as the result of propagation of media technologies throughout the world. So Global Village is connected to technology. So technology to connect it to the people. So the global village is the way of connecting to the people around the world, or exchanging media thoughts or culture. So global village theory is somehow a a a media ads or videos or something that we can educate, like also global village give more defined idea of people around the world because technology are all interconnected, so interconnected in a way we can get the thoughts of others or the culture of others, and also the the things that is very important, like like finding answers in the social media, and to and various knowledge of everybody. So also we live in a world that is constant change. So constant change is changing. So connected siya na siya sa global village here we kay changing in a way makakonect, makaget ka sa other thoughts or culture, so we can connect, so constantly changing. So the way of we continue with other has changed also. So as the way we view the world is so the global village is defining the world para siya changing, adapting, changing. So well, the global village is adapting. We change the thoughts, the cultures. We accept. We learn and accept the idea or facts like that. So whether the advance was the printing press, laga ng mga printing press, ng radio and telephone, TV, all the things affected globally na siya. Globally kay kuan na siya as the word kwan itong global village, global yun na siya kay connected to media and also some technologies. So global, so I can say that kwan global village theory a new era of kwan new era of technology. New era of technology because um, murag siya vague. I mean that is the global village is so vague that I can say it is very interconnected to technology. So this is clearly brings people closer. So this one global village clearly brings people closer together in the real world. So in the real world, so we think in the real world, anong what we feel is we are not connected. So but when we are not really connected because of the media, but for me the global village is the way we can connect. So in real world. So we use like mga electronic mass media para maka-connect to other people, connect to asa kang gusto mo learn or to adapt, something like that. So also lifestyles, nimo ideas, language, social and moral behaviors o bisag unsa pa or other things kay makuha sa nimo sa kuan global village theory. Ay because of the global village theory, the ideas and languages, mga moral behavior kay mura siya mga mix siya so mura siya word of mixing ano siya and intermixing different cultures like that intermixing ano siya word intermixing different culture mga as I said mga behaviors and lots of more. Also that is very important because anong by introducing this to you the listeners is ano siya it is very important nga I talk about the every single details like lifestyle idea language like or the behavior kay we always use the ideas and language social media like we can anong let's say we adapt the behavior like the Ramadan to the Muslims. So one, we respect. So through media, we can know that Ramadan is very is very what we call that with them, but as way we respect like that. In short, we respect. So the global village is ansad ng historical period na siya, not a place. So global village mas hindi mas think mo na place na siya, so not. So it is an historical period. So so I can say so ako makita ron sa global village as sulod mo kita sa global village or we are inside it. So people like us are now computer and electrical brains. So computer and electrical brains is like this new one like kita. People kanang expert na jud kayo sa mga kuan computers like electronical brains na kayo da kanang media easy na lang somehow easy na lang kay nato kay because of the knowledge that we have. So so that is the culture. So the other explanation will be at next. So next, Kenneth Leva.
So, good day everyone. Good day, sir. I am Engine Cadet Kenneth Vincente Leyva. So, I'm going to continue the introduction of Global Village Theory. So, the term global village so let me read this one first. So the term global village theory has been used to express the idea that people throughout the world are interconnected through the use of new media technologies. So as Walter said earlier, so the term was coined in the early 1960s by the Canadian media theorist Marshall McLuhan, who was writing about the newer technologies of his day, such as radio and television. And next is the today the web is often seen as the medium that most closely joins people throughout the globe, allowing anyone with an internet connection to know what is going on around the world with the click of a mouse and communicate with individuals and groups of people in far away. So Marshall McLuhan believed that new media were profoundly changing the way people perceive the world. So, but he was not sure what he was not sure whether the new global village would have positive or negative consequences for the society. So, so McLuhan was died in 1980 and was honored by the Canadian government with his postage stamp in 2020. So, what is uh what is global village in globalization? So, this is not only the internet and telecommunications. It is also the more traditional fare of economies, trade and goods, and trade in assets. The also the theoretical case for free trade is the is that it permits country that to like concentrate on healthy discipline of foreign competition. So, ang meaning ani kay higher productivity and increasing living standards. So, while consumers enjoy access to a like wider variety of goods and like services at lower cost. So, this is true not only in theory. So, it is true also in practice. Our in post World War II, prosperity is based in large part on the rapid expansion of the global trade in goods and services. So next is the quad. Year after year has grown more rapidly than production. Then the theoretical argument for the free movement of capital is essentially the same as the argument for free trade and goods. So, then also in globalization is money can be channeled to like its most profitable uses worldwide, like financing, productive investment opportunities, even where domestic savings are scarce. So, how was the world of global village? So, for me, for example, global village is all the combined societies throughout the world. So, like Voltaire said earlier, so the world is a single community of interdependent inhabitants or who are interconnected by the contemporary technology, especially television and World Wide Web. And world has become a global village to transport and communication. Then also, ang people all over the world are interconnected with each other with the help of transport and communication. Then people, so People use communication technology by which they are not physically connected with each other. I, I mean each other, but they are mentally connected by each other. So next is the transport means. So people use many transport means like buses, like cars, airplanes, ships in order to travel from one place to another for traveling purposes or for the purpose of meeting their loved ones. So in today's era, social media including like Twitter, Facebook, WhatsApp, Snapchat, and other social media platform became a huge platform by which people all over the world are interconnected with each other. So the process of global village theory is the process of interconnection between the people all over the world or globe is called globalization. So its process of globalization started in the 1960s. So process helped in developing the world on the basis of economy, politically, and socially. So that's all for my introduction. Next.
So, okay. So, good day, sir. Good day, co-cadets. I am Engine Cadet Umbao January. So, the topic that I will tackle is attributes of global village theory. So, okay, let's start. So, first of all, let us first understand what is global village theory. So, the term global village has been used to express the idea that people throughout the world are interconnected through the use of new media technologies. So, so through this we can understand what is the global village theory all about. So in simple words, it is used by people to express their idea throughout the world that we are intertwined through the use of the new media technologies we have today. So we can understand na ang term global village it is the idea of people we are connected. Then the definition of a global village it is the idea that people are connected by easy travel, mass media, and electronic communications, and have become a single community. So it means that global village is the idea of people that we are connected, just like the easy travel, mass media, and electronic communications. And through that, it became a single community. So, an example of the global village amo na ang all combined societies throughout the world. So, when we say combined societies, it means it is it is an organized group of persons associated together for like example na ay for religious, cultural, scientific, political or other purposes. Mo na sa say one goal or one one goal nila mo na like sa religious nasa like usan na gituan combine ilang kwan nagkayuo sa sila like then sa cultural same gyapon then mga scientific explanations na mga political views or political side or other purposes. So next slide. So how does McLuhan describe global village theory? So according to Marshall McLuhan a global village kay was defined by Marshall McLuhan. So he said that the world became like a small world through technology. Like people can share, communicate, and get information wherever they are and where they are. Sunod. However, ay wait balik sa. However, this annotative way of connection has the affection on people as well as good or bad. So so through that we can easily get what is the point of Marshall McLuhan. Based on what I have understood, kay it is like the world became a small world through technology because people can share information, communicate to other people outside the country or global globally or even globally, and also we can get information wherever they are whenever we want, and all that things kay because of the new technologies, and that is all the idea of people. Yeah, mo na gitawag siya nga global village. It is called global village ang kato ang murag na combine na tatanan sa tungod sa technology, like murag kadal we can easily communicate, get information, and share. So we all know that in everything. So as he said na it has good and bad effect. So we all know that in everything we do, okay, there is bad and good effects. So the advantages, so ang global village kay naay advantages and disadvantages. So the advantage of global village is the global village promotes rational allocation of resources like capital, technologies, products market, and labor worldwide, and also the development of the national economy. Then ang pinaka main kay it provides a vast space for the development of national economies, and also kay it also provides a new concept. Then ang disadvantage niya kay na makakonta na we can experience economic crisis and social unrest. So so to summarize my topic, which is the attributes of the global village theory, okay, in simple words, kay it is the idea of people nga through technology we are interconnected, and because of that kay ang the world became a small world. Nya mura rag idea sa tawo ang kanang like mausa ta, then mo na siya gitawag nga global village theory. So we can easily get information, communicate, and also give information. So mo to ang attributes of global village theory. That's all to my end. So next.
Good day, sir. Good day, classmates. I'm Cadet Lionel Moradas, and I'm here to report what do you mean by the global village. But before that, I'd like to explain uh, who is McLuhan. So, Herbert Marshall McLuhan was a communication theorist. He is famous for his study of the effects of the mass media on thought and behavior. So McLuhan proposes the theory that a communication medium itself, not a message it carries, should be the primary focus of the study. So ang pasabot ani ni McLuhan di dire ang communication medium itself di ay mao ang pinaka most primary focus of the study. Dili ang message nang gi-carry sang study. So the definition of the global village, the world view as a community in which distance and isolation have been dramatically reduced by electronic media, such as the television and the internet. So ang kwan di ay so ang mass media ang global village di ay we are dramatically reduced by electronics and media. So next slide, please. So who created the term global village? The one who created the term global village is Marshall McLuhan. So the term was coined in the early 1960s by the Canadian media theorist Marshall McLuhan, who was writing about the newer technology of his day, such as the radio and the television. Okay, next slide, please. Balik. So next why does globalization exist? So the main reason that have been caused a globalization is to improve transport, making global travel easier. For example, there has been a rapid growth in the air travel, enabling greater movement of the people and goods across the globe. Containerization and the global village theory. Okay, next slide, please.
Hi everyone. Hi sir. I am Engine Cadet ANOBA John Amshel. Example of global village theory. The world regarded as having become a single community by the effects of mass media, rabble, rapid travel, etc. So, by the effects of mass media, which means that it refers to a diverse array of media technologies that reach a large audience via mass communication. Media technology is a tool that is used to compose, create, produce, deliver, and manage media, including audio, video, images, information, interactive media, video games, virtual reality, and augmented reality environments. By the help of these technologies, the world is regarded as having become a single community because the people can share, communicate, and easily get information wherever they are and where they are. So the example of mass media are television, radio, newspapers, magazines, social media, digital media, and the internet. With the help of television, the people will see the news, current events, and historical programming can help make young people more aware of other cultures and people. Television create communities around them. TV shows, live events, and news make animated conversation for friends and family, divine people together and trigger reactions on social networks. Radio became a virtual link to information and had the power to influence people's opinions in a way that had never been seen before. People could find out what was happening in the world quickly after it happened, and it was much faster than waiting for the newspapers to print a story. Next is the newspaper. Newspapers provide information and general knowledge. Newspapers provide news about a country's economic situation, sports, games, entertainment, trade, and commerce. Reading newspapers make a good habit and it is already a part of the modern life. Social media sites and apps help people share ideas and build communities. Next is the digital media. Digital media connects people in ways never before possible enable users to maintain friendships across time and distance. It enables those who are socially isolated or somehow set apart from their immediate physical community to connect with like-minded or like-situated people. The last is the internet. Internet helps in community. It is the center of the network of their families. Internet helps them to organize their lives. Also, it helps them to overcome their isolation, particularly in par societies. Next slide.
So, good day, sir. Good day, co-cadets. So, I'm here. I will to report about the world considered as a single community in which telecommunication link the inhabitants together. So, based on my understanding of my report, in the past, it's very hard communicate to the other people because of the mode of communication, which is telegram. It is usually takes to 2 to 3 months before we can receive the letters in the other side of the world. So in today's time and the advancement of the technology, we can now communicate to the people at the other side of the world in just a snap of a finger. Telecommunications are blessings for the people as we can be updated in terms of news, life, love, and interest on time. Example of this link we have through telecommunications are the wars happening around the world. The dating site in which mostly Filipinos engage to. The easy access for any opportunity abroad as the employer can directly contact you easily and many more. Next, GOOPIO.
So good day, sir. Good day, co-cadets. So I'm Engine Cadet Goopio Ramil. So this is the continuation of the example of a global village story and the last example. So the world as a single community of interdependent inhabitants who are interconnected by contemporary technology. So when we say interdependent means it means in Tagalog means is nagtutulungan or nag-helping each other. And when we say inhabitant means pamumuhay. So who are interconnected by contemporary technology. So when it's a single community because of the contemporary technology kay interconnected na siya through technology, especially television and the World Wide Web. The world has become a global village due to the transport and communication. The people all over the world are interconnected with each other with the help of transport and communication means. People use communication technology by which they are not physically connected with each other but they are mentally connected by each other. People use many transports like buses, cars, airplanes, ship in order to travel from one place to another. This is for traveling purposes or for the purpose of meeting their loved ones. In today's era, social media including Twitter, Facebook, WhatsApp, Snapchat, etc. become the huge platform by which people over the world are interconnected with each other. So, my understanding in this report or in this example is that when we say single community because of the contemporary technology, when we say contemporary technology like money, it's considered as the television or the World Wide Web or the technology. Because of this World Wide Web or technology, we can easily connect it to each other in a single community like texting or chatting or calling everyone due to television. So when it comes to transport and communication, the world becomes a global village because of communication. So communication like interconnected to each other like video call, like video call or something like messaging each other or calling like this words the technology by which are not physically connected with each other but they are mentally connected. So main ani siya is na-insert na diri ang katuang video call because of the not physically means wala wa mo nagtapad ana or layo siya and mentally connected by each other. So mean si mentally means excuse me sa mentally due to communication of like communication of video call. So to this era, so we can easily now transport of a goods or either goods or we can we can transport ourselves to another places or we can go to other places what we want because of the buses or because of the transportation. Like example of our transportation today, like buses. This is the buses and cars. So, but when you say buses and cars is the this is the kind of land transportation. So either from like example Cebu to North, so we can easily travel travel easily. It consume only hours because of the buses and cars due to transportation. So we can easily connected to each other because of the transport. And when you see put airplanes mean airbase. When you see airbase is like one place to another. Example, Cebu to Manila. So we can easily transport in just a minutes or hours because of the airplane. So in the sea base, ships in order to travel from one place to another. So important po diyan sa sea base is the ships. So ships also carry a transportation of either their goods from one place to another. So there's a kind of transportation of ships, goods or either passenger ship. When see passenger ship, they exclude the human or sa kita na nagsakay ta sa passenger ship na barko. Excuse me din. So due to the purpose of our social media, so ang ating kanin pong social media is a big purpose to our global village or we can say a single community. Example, the big purpose in social media like is the Facebook. So Facebook, we can easily directly posting of what happened to our country, to our other country, and we can also know that what happened to another country. So example of Facebook, like happening strategy happening in the like Leyte, like in Baguio Agaton. So through Facebook, we can easily through social media, we can easily now uh, know that it's a big strategy accident happened in the Agaton because there are many people who died because of the landslide because they are not prepared. So through this social media, we can easily directly contact to our person that who are or or they can easily or we can easily give a small donation due to like like Gcash. So we can easily give a small money to help the people. So social media become a huge platform by which the people all over the world are interconnected with each other. So it has a big impact to our global village all over the world. So we say global village, so so the word is we can know a global village because we are now interconnected by a social media, not only by social media but also to transportation. So so if transportation also, so when see in the transportation, it's a big impact also for our global village. So why? Because of like the ships. So ships is a big impact to our trading system. So we can travel from one place to another. So also the in social media, It's a big also impact to our global village or all over the world because of communicating, uh, communicating to other person, communicating like for the trading system, communicating for the order parcel. So we can easily now, so we can say that the global village is interconnected by social media and transportation. So that's all for my understanding. So if you have more questions, just comment lang and we will answer your question. So that's all.
So, goods naman na, manatatanan. So, thank you for your cooperation, guys. And we hope that you have learned something to our report, which is the global village theory. So, big thanks to my group mates, Romel GOOPIO, Alexis RACOMA, John Amshel ANOBA, Leonel MORADAS, Kenneth Vincent LEYVA, and John Bolter PITOGO, and yours truly, Umbao Jure. So that's all, guys. Thank you, and God bless. Goodbye.
Pila ra ka minutes kuya?